Hello, this is Claude, and I'm going to be teaching you how to add a gradient, that is a color behind the text. So you're not seeing just plain color in the text, but you've got a picture behind the color. So let's get started. Let's first select this. So this is lesson number 2. Okay, we're going to select a font, and we've got a number of. We can go simple, gradient, solid, contrast. Let's see what gradient brings up. Okay, let's look at beautiful hacks. Okay, we're going to use this one. We're going to select it. It'll pop in here. Now what we can do is see these little circles where my cursor is. If you drag it, it makes this really nice and big. So what I'm going to do first is going to select this, see if I can make this the font size much bigger. I think I'll go for, say, 250. Let's see how big that makes it. Oh, that's very big. Okay, so let's go, let's make it a little bit smaller. How about 72? 72 is the reason why I want this slightly big, maybe 118. Okay, so this is pretty big because I want to see how a color can come where the yellow is. I want a picture to be there. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this, let's call this an image, this area, the blue area. We're going to click that, and this pops up this editor. Let me click outside the white area of the text box, the working area, and that editor disappears. So if I click on the image, the editor appears, and I'm going to look for this paintbrush, which is the item background. So I'm going to click on that, and then you see, because we selected a font from the gradient style, this has already got a gradient. We can select a different background, so this area here changes a little bit. We can go for something like, say, red. It becomes a red background. What we can also do is see draw item using this background. So we can click draw and see, and we can move the background tint a little bit, so we can get a tint. See that? So let's still keep it at red. Let's click outside, and the background disappears, and the red color comes inside. Okay, now from yellow it went to red. So what we want is, instead of a red background, we want a picture here. How do we do that? We click on the image. We're going to now, instead of using the color background, we're going to use an image here. Okay, so click on image, and it's loading up an image here. You can see this image here that is selected. We can change the background. We can change the background to colors. Okay. Okay, so you see how the background that we selected became a color here. Now let's see. That's the text we had. That was the background. Let me just show you what happens. If I say no, then when I click out, the background stays the way it is, and the text is on the background. But I want that background to disappear and appear in the text. So if I go back and click yes, and voila, it's gone. Okay, isn't that beautiful? Now we can do something else here in this little tutorial. Instead of using a text background, we can upload an image from Instagram, image search. You can paste a link here, Dropbox Camera. Let me just go to my file. Let's take this one of these graphs here. Okay, it's not very pretty, however, just for this example it'll work. So it's now there. Let's go to no. See how the image is at the back of Beauty Hacks, but we want it inside where the yellow is, to replace the yellow. So we're going to go and just click yes, and voila, that's the way it happens. It's not a very pretty image, however, if you've got a better image, it'll come out through here. So this is how, in summary, this is how you could take any text, whether in a template or you're starting from scratch, and then you can add your own background so that you have a beautiful you can have beautiful images being created in your templates. So I hope you learned something today. If you like these videos, just subscribe to my channel. Head to my website where there are heaps of other tips out there. Click the link and you'll get there, and I look forward to seeing you in one of my website pages. Have fun. This is Claude in Brisbane.